I'd like to discuss the employee survey. When I came in here a few weeks ago, because over 25 employees and their spouses contacted me about Brown County being a hostile work environment, you all said you were interested in finding out if that was an issue and addressing it, correct? Is that something you guys would like to address if that was an issue?
I'm sorry, I was apologizing for him because we're running late.
That's all right. Okay, I'll state that again. When I came in here a few weeks ago, because over 25 employees and spouses had contacted me about Brown County being a hostile work environment, you all said you were interested in finding out if that was an issue and addressing it, correct?
Are you going around and asking these? Are you running for a position that we don't know about? I mean, how come they're contacting you instead of their own department heads or one of the commissioners or
If you would do the
HR?
survey, you would probably find out why. So at the time, I brought you a simple 2-questionnaire form.
That we chose not to use.
Correct. And the simple 2 questions were, do you fear retaliation if you speak up about an issue in the county? That would probably answer your question. And do you feel that Brown County is a hostile work environment? And last, if you feel it's hostile, who's causing this environment? It was cut and dry and directly answered the question. And of course, that was denied. So instead, you came up with what I'll refer to as a pile of garbage of 9 questions that I'll read to you now. And remember, this survey is supposed to find out, is Brown County a hostile work environment? That was the goal of it. Number 1, how do you feel your office is staffed for the required tasks? Number 2, are you comfortable going to your department head if you have an issue? Getting warmer.
I think we know what's on there. Are you
Well, but
reading it
other
for some
people don't.
purpose or what's the idea?
Can I ask a question?
No.
How did you get a copy?
You sure can, Paul, go ahead.
How did you get a copy of that?
Found a copy.
I thought it was an employee survey
I did too.
under HR department.
How can you find it?
Did employees share
Yeah,
it?
how did you get hold of a copy? Can you tell us that, or is that a big secret?
Why does it matter how it was got a hold of?
Because it is an employee.
There's nothing confidential on this form.
It was given to employees only. How did you get a copy? Why are you afraid to answer that question?
Why does it matter where a copy
Why
came from?
are you afraid to answer that question?
Because this is a hostility right here, Nancy, that every employee would face if they came in here and questioned anyone. That
You
is
and
the
the
heart
police?
of the problem in this commission room.
I'm
Exactly what I'm experiencing right
You're-
now, and I don't work here.
And you're an agitator. That's what you're doing. And I'd like my answer to that, your answer to that
I
question.
won't answer that.
I know why, too.
So number 3,
We know what the survey is. We drafted it. It's out to our employees now, and we're waiting for results. That's all we're going to talk about
okay,
the survey.
so let me ask you this. In what way does this survey even come close to addressing whether or not there's a hostile
You asked
work
for us to do a survey, Matt, and we did it.
And what was the point
And
of
if
the
you're going
survey
to continue
supposed
to
to be?
criticize every step that we take, I'm done with that also. We are doing this employee survey that was sent to employees only. You somehow miraculously were able to get a copy of something that was sent internally to the employees. Fine for you. You're the same one that couldn't find the list of state employees on the website for the BIT employees. You thanked me for providing that. Said I must be much better at the internet than you were. So I'm glad that you were able to finally get that copy. You know, you can find all this crap, but you couldn't even find a list of the state employees that work for BIT, 365. It was the very first one under Google that I found. So if you're going to continue to come in here, Matt, that's fine. But you're wasting all of our time. Our survey is out. We did exactly what you and others asked us to do. So why do you criticize? We do something, and you continue to criticize us.
Because this is a half attempt. Tom or Doug, do you feel that this survey would find out whether or not Brown County is a hostile work environment?
I agreed to that survey. I think that'll tell us some stuff.
I think if it's as bad as what you're making our county employees, I think there's an additional information they would write on there if they had it that bad. I don't think the questions would give us a true feeling, but I think if it's as bad as what you're saying, Matt, I would think people wouldn't hesitate to put that comment on there.